Hello folks, hope you're all great. I've just had this inspiration to place this message as a video so that everyone can see that there are so many factors in the world today that are trying to convince us to buy into their product. And I was listening to, in fact, I'm signed up for quite a few programs, but the programs are all teaching me how to be the best person I can be, the best me I can be, and the best marketer I can be. And they are very direct talking programs to help build the confidence of the people that are in the marketing industry. And of course, because I have been a marketer many years of my life, I have a totally different situation right now where I don't need to be a marketer anymore because I'm helping individuals earn money in the markets, earn their own money, and they can sit with doors locked around them, not talking to a single person. And the screen you see in front of you is how traders have been able to take advantage of markets. And the markets that we are spending our time is in the cryptocurrency markets. And we can see at the right, the place where we are now, it's a pretty morbid place compared to where the markets used to be. So we look at 200,000 versus 684. And if I zoomed in to show you that it went from 157 to 1,795, it went up more than 10 times its value. You didn't even know about it because you're more interested in Bitcoin and stock markets and forex markets. You like to be and talk with the big boys. And maybe you've watched The Wolf of Wall Street before and seen the potential. You don't realize what the potential is of making 10 times your value within 4 days of buying into something. 10, 11 times the value. How many stocks do you know went on 14th to the 19th, 4, 5, 6 days, within a week, went 10 times its value? And this is not the only one, there's a whole lot more. So what I'm doing is I'm challenging you to challenge your own thinking, because even my own traders, some of them have made a killing on trades. Some of them aren't making a killing, they may be 50%, 100%. It's only because of their own restrictive thinking, because they thought, oh well, you know, it's going to go 10 or 20, 30%. They didn't realize, well, this thing can make them a lot more money, and they're willing to wait. And how did they know that it's going to make more money? How do we know that it's going to make more money? How did we know that it's going to make 10 times the value? Well, it's simple. We don't. But we have a historical value on something that's happened in the past. You've heard the saying that he who studies the past knows the future. All of the greatest guys in the history, and we're talking about Napoleon Bonaparte, Saddam Hussein, he was great in his own time. Adolf Hitler was great to a certain time of his life. There's Winston Churchill. All of these guys were great. Nelson Mandela, they were all great because they studied history and they knew how not to repeat the mistakes of the history. So all the mistakes that my parents have made, I am not going to make because I've studied and seen a different perspective, and I will not repeat the same mistakes. I want to support my parents in their old day. I don't want to support their mistakes. I don't want to support the fact that they were middle class people trying to survive. They were part of the system. We need people to be part of the system. But we need people to make money also, because what's your reason to make money? Just so that you can have a nicer car, that you can have more computer games, that you can have nicer devices and nicer computers. Okay, this is not for you, switch off. It's over. You're not my customer. Your reason to make money is much more than what meets the eye. Maybe you've made money already. Maybe you're already successful. But successful people want to make more money. And maybe you've not made money, but you're happy not to make more money. That's also okay. We are all part of a system. The Bible says, be fruitful and multiply. The very first commandment in the Bible. Multiply, be fruitful. Are you growing fruit? Have you got vegetables in your garden? Are you multiplying them? No, I've got children and I've got more children and I've got great-grandchildren. Wonderful for you. Are you still being fruitful? Are you still multiplying? Yes, my children are being fruitful and multiplying. You can multiply your funds at any point of time. And this is the greatest thing that is happening in my lifetime, where I have pensioners and housewives and teenagers coming out of school that are making more money than I made when I was teenage age. I have pensioners doubling their money in 1 week. Oh, well, that's not the point. The point is, can you take your disposable income and make it more, and rapidly make it more, whether it's 5% or 10% per day or per week? Would you be happy with that? Well, we have a formula. Since the 2017 drop in the Bitcoin price, there's been a huge lack of knowledge in the market. The guys bailed out of the market. They bailed big time out of the market. They're not even interested in Bitcoin anymore because people started buying when the price is too high. Duh. I had a guy come into my shop. I've just bought Bitcoin. I said, do you have a support system? What do you mean a support system? I said, who told you to buy the Bitcoin? No, my uncle and my dad. And are they your support system? Yes, I'm excited about Bitcoin. 3-4 days later, the price fell like you cannot believe. You cannot have a price in January of $1,000 and $19,000 in December and think that it's still going to carry on going up. That's stupid. But stupid, there's a word called FOMO, fear of missing out, and all of us have fear of missing out. Fear of missing out is basically what keeping up with the Joneses mean. So I have a team of people that are already part of this process. Quite a few are in South Africa. Some are United States, some are Canada, we've got Scotland and Netherlands, different parts of the world that are part of our team. And they are making their money work for them. They are not publishing on the internet. They're not like network marketers. Oh, I've made $10,000 this month. They don't want, it's not like if you win the lottery, the moment you publish yourself, you just get a whole lot of new friends that you never wanted. These people have learned a new skill to make their own money. They are not giving their money to network marketers And there's nothing wrong with network marketing, but often network marketing has its failures and its failings. And lots of network marketing is failed already. When I had this interview with John McAfee recently, I was surprised how easy he is on network marketers. But he didn't make his money easy, he made his money the hard way. But he got into cryptocurrency early enough, and he knew what to buy, and he has the right cryptocurrency. And he spent quite a few $1 billion to get where he is today. And he's a rebel. Maybe you're a rebel. The rebels are always determined they're not going to go the mainstream way. Or maybe you're just a mainstream person. I'm happy with my life, I'm going to carry on with it. No, this is not for you. I am here to help you. I don't come cheap. Nobody comes cheap that gives you quality. Mercedes-Benz doesn't make excuses for their quality. But I'm willing, even if you do one module at a time on a payment plan, I'm willing to teach you how to make your own money, because cryptocurrency and blockchain is the future. End of story. Talk to you soon.